It's no secret. There's a need for affordable housing, and that need is spread across all age brackets, young and old.
Tonight, Muskegon City Council voted on a plan to expand access for older adults. Fox 17's Walidi Lamla explains.
The population of older adults living in Muskegon is on the rise and only going up in the near future. That's why the city was glad to pass some new development that will help create some new homes for those 55 and up.
There's a housing shortage everywhere, especially affordable housing. And whether it's apartments, smaller homes, that type of thing, there's just a lack of places to help people reside in.
Pam Curtis is the CEO of Senior Resources of West Michigan, and she sees the problem adults 55 and up face.
Sometimes it's lack of housing that can take somebody, say, with a disability or that has challenges getting around. Maybe they need a walker or a wheelchair or even just a cane, and sometimes the apartments aren't as friendly.
That's where her organization comes in.
And sometimes we find that there's an older adult maybe that wants to downsize, but there's no apartments to move into. Or we can, with some of our programs, take somebody out of a nursing home and put them back in the community.
It's an issue that the city of Muskegon has also noticed.
At the end of 2022, the city of Muskegon conducted a 5-year housing needs assessment with a national research firm that indicated not only do we have a severe projected housing gap over the next 5 years through 2027,
but there's an effort to address that.
Because we have a large cohort of our population that's in that 45 to 54 age range right now. So over the next decade, they're going to be seeking senior housing options. And I think that we are utilizing that portion of the housing markets.
So when Aspire Development looked to expand its senior housing options in the area, the city was on board.
4 of those, it's approximately 130 units. It would be approximately somewhere around 80 to 90 units at this particular site.
The original plans were for 40 plus units to come through Aspire's Allen Crossing, but the added units passed tonight will help fill the void and help seniors.
15% of the units will be reserved for those that are like very low income, which is usually an indication of a disability or some other intervention that is preventing that person from affording a more expensive apartment.
Which Senior Resources of West Michigan says will help immensely.
Most of our older adults, if they're 65 and over, are on a limited income, limited fixed income, and so it's a challenge, especially with all the increases in pricing. So to have housing be more of a stability and not eating up all of their funds will be helpful.
The first round of homes are expected to be done sometime in the fall of 2025, with more to come later down the line. In Muskegon, Walidi Lamla, Fox 17 News.